And here are the crypto top headlines. U.S. Anti-CBDC bill moves a step closer to passing. Plus, crypto insider hints at having proof of corruption at SEC. Next, crypto exchange Binance CEO Zhao asks court to dismiss SEC lawsuit. Also, farewell Bitcoin. Has XRP become Blackrock's new favorite? Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, your trusted news source for all things crypto. Our first top headline, U.S. Anti-CBDC bill moves a step closer to passing. The CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act, aimed at preventing the Federal Reserve from issuing a central bank digital currency, has passed the House Financial Services Committee. The CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act, aimed at preventing unelected bureaucrats in Washington from issuing a central bank digital currency, has taken one step further on its procedural journey after it passed the House Financial Services Committee. According to a press release distributed by the bill's author, Representative Tom Emmer, on September 20th, the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act was passed out of the committee and favorably reported to the House floor. That means the bill will next face a congressional vote. Emmer stressed that the bill has already gained the support of 60 members of Congress. In his remarks regarding the committee's decision, Emmer once again emphasized the dangers of state control over currency and its incompatibility with American values. He's quoted saying, American values, this is what the future global digital economy needs. If not open, permissionless, and private, just like cash, a central bank digital currency is nothing more than a CCP surveillance tool that can be weaponized to oppress the American way of life. Emmer and 49 original co-sponsors reintroduced the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act in the United States House of Representatives on September 14th. It was first formally introduced to Congress in February of 23. The bill contains provisions that would prevent the Federal Reserve from issuing a CBDC to individuals and bar the Fed from utilizing any CBDC for the purpose of implementing monetary policy. In his recent interview with Cointelegraph, Emmer called digital assets a sleeper issue in U.S. politics, both at the state and federal levels. According to Emmer, there is a generational divide in the U.S. in which residents could push back on policies that potentially inhibit the digital space and in doing so, flush out technologically ignorant lawmakers. Our next headline, Insider aims to expose SEC as establishment's tactical unit. In a recent series of tweets, crypto insider Steven Nerioff, inventor of the utility token and ICO at Ethereum in 2014 and 2015, lambasted the SEC, alleging that it operates as a tactical unit of the establishment. SEC is a tactical unit of the establishment. Courts are often an effective weapon as time alone often defeats the target entity and freezes the market, he tweeted. He goes on to claim that the real goal of this war is not against crypto itself, but rather that crypto is the prize. Crypto Insider unveils vendetta against SEC. Upon his vocal return to X in mid-September, Nerioff sparked a vendetta against the SEC with a range of assertions. He questioned the legitimacy of agency-created law and hinted at possible corruption, suggesting that certain individuals may have been strategically placed in the SEC with a specific purpose in mind. Is it possible that some people knew it wasn't valid when giving or advising on the speech and the state of Ethereum, perhaps even under oath? One would almost think William Hinman, Mark Berger, and even Jay Clayton were sent to the SEC for this very purpose, he asserted, referring to the so-called ETH Gate. Highlighting the potential breaches in terms of speculative buying during Ethereum's ICO, Nerioff hinted at having documentation that could shed light on irregularities. Recounting his ordeal, Narioff stated, "Either way, I suppose an effective way to silence me would be to prosecute, publicly discredit, and ultimately attempt to imprison me." In support of Narioff, Michael Scotto, his lawyer, emphasized Narioff's commitment to exposing the truth. Stephen Narioff fought and won the battle of a lifetime. Steve is fully committed to making all his facts known at a time and manner that serves the interests of justice and the people. @Stay tuned, Scotto tweeted. Echoing these sentiments, on-chain researcher Truth Labs said, "If you aren't following Stephen Narioff in his story, you should. He stood up for his beliefs. The FBI even put him in a van and tried to imprison him, in which he fought back for 4 years and won." Pro-XRP lawyer John Deaton kept it brief and mysterious, simply tweeting, "Stay tuned." Who is Stephen Narioff? Narioff, a key figure in the early days of Ethereum and the CEO-founder of Alchemist, faced criminal extortion charges for more than 3.5 years. These allegations were dismissed by the U.S. District Court Judge Margot Brody in the Eastern District of New York in early May this year after federal prosecutors acknowledged their inability to substantiate the charges against him. Narioff claimed he was the victim of an elaborate FBI scheme, saying his arrest involved being given a clipboard with a list of names of hundreds of the top players in the crypto industry and instructed to give the FBI dirt that would help them make dozens of convictions in exchange for a lighter sentence. Despite the uncommon move by prosecutors to drop the case post-indictment, the motive behind Narioff's allegations against the SEC and other authorities remains an area of intense speculation. Maybe Narioff had something to pressure regulators with. Maybe he was able to get out of it by using some kind of bargaining chip, which he now will make public. True or not, the story of Stephen Narioff is a special one, promising more captivating revelations in the near future. Our next headline, crypto exchange Binance, CEO Zhao asks court to dismiss SEC lawsuit. Binance Holdings and Chief Executive Officer Changpeng Zhao filed court papers Thursday seeking to have a lawsuit against them by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission dismissed. Binance and Zhao, in a 60-page petition, claimed that the agency overstepped its authority in suing them. The SEC alleged a range of allegations including mishandling customer funds, misleading investors and regulators, and breaking securities rules. In calling to dismiss the lawsuit, Binance and Zhao accused the regulator of attempting to impose penalties retroactively before it provided any public guidance regarding cryptocurrencies. In attempting to claim regulatory power of the crypto industry, the SEC distorts the text of the securities laws, lawyers for the defendants wrote in the petition. In a separate 56-page document, Binance US, formerly called BAM Trading Services, also sought to have charges against it dismissed. A spokesperson for the SEC didn't immediately respond to a request for comment outside normal business hours. The SEC brought charges against Binance, Binance US, and Zhao in June. All have publicly denied the allegations. The case followed a lawsuit from the U.S. derivatives watchdog in March that alleges Binance and Zhao routinely broke its rules. Binance and Binance US have seen their market shares plummet in the subsequent months, partly due to the regulatory crackdown. Binance US's CEO left the company earlier this month, a move that coincided with the layoff of about a third of the platform's workforce. Our next headline, Farewell Bitcoin, has this crypto become BlackRock's new favorite? Investment giant BlackRock is reportedly considering betting on Ripple, XRP, over Bitcoin. So what impact will this have on the firm's future investment decisions? BlackRock's filing for a spot Bitcoin ETF has driven new enthusiasm within the crypto community. However, rumors exist that the company is also considering investing in Ripple's XRP token. BlackRock ready to bet on XRP? What if While waiting for this highly anticipated opening of its ETF, the investment giant BlackRock took the opportunity to line its pockets in other ways. According to a recent report published by Investing, BlackRock is eyeing XRP. Worse still, the company would have suggested that XRP would be a more profitable investment than Bitcoin. Thus, its management would consider abandoning the little orange coin in favor of the Ripple token, boosted by the setbacks of the SEC and its mass listings. So, should the investors expect a big bull run on the price of XRP in the coming days? The answer is no. Indeed, BlackRock's supposed admiration for it is only a rumor. Some internet users have reportedly noticed that Robert Mitchnick, the current head of crypto investments at the company, was a former Ripple employee. They would therefore have concluded that XRP could be the next token to benefit from BlackRock's favors without reliable sources or conclusive clues. Note also that the reasons for the American giant to turn to XRP at the moment are fewer. While the lawsuit between Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission remains uncertain, the future of the token remains subject to pure speculation. On the other hand, if Bitcoin ETF gets approved, it might potentially benefit Bitcoin investors in the long run. Some experts believe that the approval of spot Bitcoin ETF is expected within 4 to 6 months. However, other market pundits have predicted a delay in the approval. Nonetheless, when Bitcoin starts its bull run, most altcoins also start their uptrend. While XRP investors may not benefit from direct BlackRock support, a Bitcoin bull run could influence the token's price. As of writing, XRP is trading at almost 51 cents, up 1.77% in the past 24 hours. So, this concludes our top headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons, as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, your trusted news source for all things crypto.